At this point, you've chosen some images to put in your portfolio template, and you're ready to upload them and get ready and then start transforming them in Cloudinary. So you can see there is a free account that you can sign up for, no credit card required. And then if you go in, you can see the plans that Cloudinary offers, and there's a generous free plan. You can have images up to 10 megabytes each. So what you want to do next is to go to the free sign up page, and you can either use your email or sign up with Google or GitHub. So any one of those will get you signed up, and once you're signed up, you'll find yourself on the dashboard where you will have a cloud name. You can choose your own during sign up, or one will be assigned to you, a random string. And key, secret, environment variable, which are useful if you want to get into more programming with the Cloudinary API. But at this point, I would go to the media library, and you can see I have a number of folders and images in them. You might want to create a folder to put these images in, so you'll add a folder. Let's just say that it is the template for your template work. Save that, and then click on that. Now you're ready to upload. So let's take a look at how to do that. You'll click on this button, Upload. Now I could let Cloudinary give it a random name, but I'm going to name this. So I'm going to be uploading my accessibility image. So I will give that name there. I will browse, find my projects and my portfolio image resizing that I downloaded, go to the sample assets, and I'm going to upload image. And you can see this is 3.9 meg. There should be no problem uploading that. Once it's uploaded, you can see that it tells me it's done. I now have an image on the cloud that I can work with. And with this image, you can see that it's in the template folder and the name is accessibility. So the public ID, the unique identifier, will be template/accessibility. If I copy this URL and open it up, you can see the Cloudinary URL. And it will contain your cloud name, whatever you chose or were assigned, the fact that it's an image type, it's upload, meaning it'll be public, a version number, and then I have, in this case, template accessibility. So the versioning is good when you are needing to change the actual image that is accessed by given a public ID, but for our purposes, we don't really need it. And just to simplify, I'm going to take that out. Now these images are cached on a CDN, so they will be delivered quickly. Now at this point, we're ready to try out a transformation. The transformation is going to be located in the path of the URL right before the public ID. So my public ID is template accessibility. And then I'm going to put, let's try doing some padding with this. We want to get to a square, so basically a 1:1 aspect ratio. So let me do a width 700 and a height 700. And that width and height are the same, but you can see that this is not a square image. It is, as we said, like more of a 2:1 image. So we need to use a crop mode. In this case, we are going to use padding. And we also want the padding color, the background, to be chosen automatically by Cloudinary. So we'll enter that, and it will get processed and returned. And you can see now I do have my 700 by 700. And it has, my image sits within this with some padding, and the color is picked up from the main color that Cloudinary detects in the image itself. And because this is an aspect ratio of 1:1, I could also just give it just one dimension, and then an aspect ratio of 1:1. And I'm going to get the same effect. Okay, And so, and in our course, we give examples of using C fill with that aspect ratio. And so I encourage you to try both of those out on your images that you've chosen for the template.